What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Lazy Channel. Today, we're checking out foods they don't want you to know that secretly changed, okay? Like the video for the algorithm. Let's hop into it.
Sometimes I bite into one of my favorite snacks and think it tastes a little different. It's easy to assume that maybe I'm catching a cold or my taste buds have changed, but as it turns out, I'm not the only one who has noticed differences in some products. In fact, many companies secretly change their formulas
What was it? Deep for ooh.
to save money, meet new government guidelines, or make a healthier product. Prepare to be amazed by this list of 10 snacks they don't want you to know have been secretly changed.
Alright, amazing! The hell is that?
Number 10. Twinkies. I know I'm
don't
not
eat
the only
those.
one who remembers enjoying the delicious cream-filled cakes of Twinkies as a kid.
Hold on, I do remember though Twinkies getting removed. It feels like a long time ago. I don't know, a few years back, maybe a lot of years back. I don't remember. But Twinkies did go away for a while. And I don't remember if it was because the FDA told them to get them out of there or what. But I know they was going for a while and then they came back. So they definitely had to have changed them.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, around the late 90s,
10 cents? Where the hell do you purchase that for 10 cents?
Hostess brands decided their profits just weren't sweet enough to keep the lights on. Eventually, Twinkies were discontinued, although they were reintroduced after what was left of the company was purchased by a Wall Street holding company. The newly reinvigorated Hostess called the return of Twinkies the sweetest comeback ever. But my taste buds
Y'all like Twinkies? I had one before and it just wasn't delicious. It wasn't nice.
aren't the only ones to disagree. Many people noticed the cakes were smaller, drier, and the creamy filling just
Whiter?
didn't taste as good.
It was white.
Hostess admits it tweaked the cakes to extend their shelf life and make them slightly smaller. But despite having a longer shelf life, the cakes taste less fresh to a lot of consumers. Sadly, the sweetest comeback ever has left many with a bad taste in their mouth. This isn't the first time Twinkies changed their iconic flavor, though. When the sweet treat was first introduced in 1930, it was made with banana-flavored filling. But then bananas were rationed during World War II. That's when the company came up with the tasty vanilla-flavored filling we all know and love, or used to anyway. I don't know about you, but I'm glad they left the banana filling in the past. What's next, an applesauce stuffed ho-ho? Number 9. McDonald's menu items. McDonald's sells a lot of vanilla ice cream between cones and using it as a base for
That's
their
cap. Every time I go to McDonald's, that shit ain't working. Every time, let me get ice cream. Oh, sorry, the machine's broken. How the hell your machine been broken for 10 years, McDonald's? Maybe my McDonald's is just broke. Maybe they ain't making enough money or something, but they ain't had ice cream for 10 years, I promise you.
famous McFlurries. It's hard to believe they changed the ingredients last year and no one even noticed, but that's what happened. The fast food restaurants started removing artificial
What the hell kind of McDonald's is this? This ain't no damn McDonald's. The fuck is this?
ingredients in late 2016 and pulled artificial flavors from the vanilla ice cream that contributes to about 60% of the chain's dessert menu. The artificial ingredients apparently didn't contribute much because no one noticed a difference in flavor. Meanwhile, the company also changed their iconic chicken McNuggets when they stopped sourcing chickens raised with antibiotics, another tweak that likely went unnoticed in the taste department. One thing consumers have noticed: the chain changed their French fries in 1990, switching to vegetable oil.
1990? I wasn't even alive. How would I notice that? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say 98% of the people watching this was born after 1990.
Tallow for the frying process. While this made vegetarians happy, many customers remember the French fries of their youth tasting better and complain that today's fries are
What is that? That's what they used to look like? What is that? Is that cheese dust? That don't even look good. What the?
bored. But hey, at least they don't advertise with a giant cow holding up a sign that says "Eat more fries." Number 8. Fanta. Don't you want a Fanta?
Fanta? Fanta? You mean Fanta, brother? Fanta. Let me know in the comments. Have I just been saying it wrong my whole life and everyone I know in the world? The fuck is a Fanta?
Maybe not if you've noticed the new taste like I have. And I'm not alone.
I don't really
Many
be drinking pop for real. Drink water, kids. It's good for you.
fans are annoyed at the new formula, particularly of the orange flavor. In an effort to avoid a sugar tax on soda, the company changed its UK formula to have less sugar
UK?
and more artificial sweeteners. The logo and bottle also
We ain't never had no bottles like this in the US, bro.
changed, but consumers were most annoyed by the new flavor. Many fans complain that it has a nasty aftertaste, common with artificial sweeteners, and have told the company they would rather have the full sugar version back. So far, the soda remains unchanged from its new recipe. In fact, despite consumer complaints, the soda's parent company even bragged about how well received the new drink was. I'll have more on that a little further down the list. Number 7. Subway bread. Subway has a healthy image, and
You know, Subway's bread isn't considered bread.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I don't know, they did a whole test or whatever. I don't remember what I watched. But Subway's bread is closer to cake than it is bread.
That's weird.
many people probably get a Subway sandwich after yoga class. Health-conscious consumers don't want to eat their yoga mat, and some got angry after learning that a chemical used in yoga mats also found its way into the chain's bread. Azodicarbonide, try saying that 3 times fast,
Azodicarbonide. It's not even hard.
is used to make shoe rubber and those sticky mats we use in yoga class. It was also added to the sandwich restaurant's bread as a bleaching agent. When a
What?
popular food blogger demanded the ingredient be removed, calling it unnatural, fans agreed and bombarded the company with complaints. Subway tried to save face by claiming they were planning to remove the ingredient anyway, and so they did. Guess that means that now your footlong won't taste like an old shoe.
What Subway need to do though is bring back that $5 foot long. They need to bring that shit back. They's taxing. I got a foot long sandwich and this shit was like $9.
Taco Bell. Subway isn't the only fast food place trying to pull a fast one, removing artificial ingredients from its menu. Taco Bell started doing the same in 2015.
Damn, I remember when Taco Bells used to look like this. They don't look like this no more. At least mine's don't. Mine's is like updated or whatever, but it's been like that for a few years. But I remember when they used to look like this. That's crazy.
And it may affect the flavor of your nacho cheese Doritos Loco Taco Supreme, among other items that contain nacho cheese
Those nachos look trash. Oh my God.
and or beef seasoning. If your cheese looks a little pale, that's because it has no more yellow number 6. Artificial
Nah, my cheese from Taco Bell be yellow as hell. So I think mine's is still poisoning me.
flavors were also replaced with natural ones in the chain's seasoned beef. Move over artificially flavored beef and dairy products. Today's fast food restaurants are going the natural route. Now you can live mas the clean way. Number 5. Not even your coffee is safe. With all these changes to fast food menus, at least my coffee is safe, right? Not so fast. I noticed my Nescafe Original just doesn't taste the same.
I don't use that. I don't know what brand that is. I don't be using that.
And that's because the formula has changed. I wasn't the only one to notice. Numerous consumers complained about the new red top cans. Some even compared the flavor to dishwater. Ugh. This juxtaposed badly with the company's claims that it was new and improved. A spokesman responded by repeating how full the flavor was multiple times in this statement. At Nestle, we continually improve our product experience for our consumers. Consumers told us that while they love the full flavor of Nescafe Original, they'd love a fuller flavor. Our new recipe captures the fullest flavors and aromas of freshly ground coffee to deliver our fullest flavored Nescafe Original yet. All I get out of that double talk is that the old flavor was full, but the new flavor is fuller. And I agree. I think the new and improved claims are definitely full of something. Number 4. Nestle Chocolate. I need a nice gooey chocolate
What'd
chip
they do?
cookie to help me get over my massive coffee disappointment.
Damn, I ain't had a chocolate chip cookie in a while. When's the last time y'all had a chocolate chip cookie? I had some Oreos not too long ago, but not a chocolate chip cookie.
Changed too. Now the chocolate morsels made by Nestle just aren't melting like they used to. It's
Why not?
nothing sacred. After people complained their chocolate chip cookies weren't coming out right with Toll House morsels, the company admitted to making what they called minimal tweaks to its formula, replacing artificial vanillin with real vanilla. Although it claimed these changes shouldn't affect flavor, fans disagreed. Meanwhile, the baking and candy company took some heat for slashing the sugar in Kit Kat bars. In the UK, both Kit Kats and
Milky Bar? What the hell is that? What's a Milky Bar? Let me know in the comments, please and thank you.
bars got new labels that touted now with extra milk and cocoa as a cover for reducing their sugar content by 10%. Break me off a piece of that lower sugar bar just doesn't have the same ring to it for some customers, who wish companies would stop breaking up relationships between fans and their candy. Number 3. Cadbury Creme Eggs.
Aren't those banned in the US? Or they used to be?
In another candy catastrophe, Cadbury Creme Eggs were also secretly changed by the company's US owners. The egg was swapped out from dairy milk chocolate to a cheaper cocoa mix chocolate. The company claims cost had nothing to do with it, and the cocoa mix chocolate was just the best one for the creme egg. Never mind that it was also the best for their bottom line. Many fans were angry at the change and claimed the new flavor was cheap tasting. If the company was hoping the Easter Bunny would bring it extra sales, they were wrong. Angry fans' poor appreciation for the new eggs cost the company millions of pounds in losses, both in the US and the UK. Sounds like they need to hop on back to that old formula. Recently, Cadbury also came under fire from fans of their mini eggs who claimed they tasted cheaper. However, experts claim the change in taste is down to rising cocoa prices. Others can't help but think it's due to changes made by Kraft after it took over Cadbury's in 2010.
I don't eat those. I ain't got nothing to say. I don't eat that. I don't care.
Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is one of the most famous examples of a disastrous change in formula.
Back in the day, they used to have cocaine in that shit. That's what I heard, though. I wasn't alive. I'm talking about way long ago.
Okay. 1985, they tested a new recipe for their iconic drink. In taste test, the new drink beat the old one by a wide margin. Taste testers loved the new Coke, even more than Pepsi, which Coke considered an important selling point. So the company made a bold, unprecedented move, replacing their tried and true old formula with the new one. No one could buy old Coke for several months that year, and the company expected the new product to sell well. It did at first, but once the novelty wore off, people realized they missed the old flavor and stopped buying Coke altogether. Eventually, the corporation admitted its mistake, pulling the new beverage and re-released the old one. Conspiracy theories abound about how such a large company made such a colossal blunder. Some thought it was a huge marketing ploy, or a way for Coke to transition from sugarcane sweetened Coke to the less expensive high fructose corn syrup.
Wow.
However, the cheaper sweetener was already almost entirely used in the old Coke before the transition.
Wow.
It was just down to the nostalgia and familiarity consumers had with the original product. Recently, though, the company has started tinkering again, at least with some other drinks in its cola collection. In Australia, the company quietly replaced 15% of the sugar Sprite with stevia.
Now, that's the only pop I drink. I said earlier I don't drink pop, but I do like me a Sprite every now and again. What is they doing to Sprite? Not with this. What the hell? Is that mint? Is that a mint leaf? I don't want that.
And claims customers are fine with the change. Of course, they also claim the UK release of the 30% less sugar Fanta was a huge success.
It's not Fanta, Fanta.
I guess they're not counting the angry customers I mentioned earlier. Meanwhile, in the US, Coke Zero was renamed Coke Zero Sugar to make it clear the product has no sugar, although it never did. The ingredients list is the same, and the flavor is said to be similar, so this is more of a rebranding effort. Not surprisingly, Coke doesn't want a repeat of the We Want Our Old Beverage back debacle that happened in the 80s.
Nutella.
Lighter in color, heavier in sugar.
Wow.
While Coke and other brands try to quietly reduce sugar, other products have done just the opposite. Fans were recently outraged that the new Nutella spread is lighter in color, but has more sugar. The new recipe also has more powdered skim
I don't eat Nutella.
milk, and a spokesperson claims the quality is the same. Fans of the product, however, beg to differ, saying the taste
Is that
all
noodle?
wrong now, while others complain that the high sugar formula was unhealthy.
It's already unhealthy. Motherfuckers think eating Nutella is healthy. Oh, it's hazelnut. No, motherfucker, it's chocolate. You're eating chocolate for breakfast.
Actually compared the company's self-described fine-tuning of the recipe to drawing a mustache on the Mona Lisa. While the nutty spread is now lighter in color, it may leave you a little heavier.
Let me know in the comments, bro. Did you notice any of these snacks changed? Did you notice it? Like, did you taste the difference when you drank it, when you ate it? Did you notice? Let me know in the comments, bro. Appreciate y'all for watching. I love y'all. Ta-ta.
Ooh, any situation, I'm a big factor. Brought out the Glock with the Ruger, I'm a mismatcher. Ooh, baby, squeeze that punani on me, okay?